Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Laurence, thank you for joining us. We've got a big game coming up this Saturday as we host Grimsby at the Broadfield Stadium. Can I get your thoughts ahead of that one?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. It should be a great game, and we've got an end goal and we know what we need to do. So yeah, that is obviously we're going out there to win the game and hopefully get us into the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm sure some of the lads were sort of keeping a keen eye on the scores from Tuesday night. It obviously sets up sort of, a very exciting game, as I said, on Saturday. With a win, obviously, giving us a great chance to sort of qualify for those playoff places. So I suppose the job with one game left of the season is very clear, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously there was a couple of big games on Tuesday night. For me personally, I wanted to just concentrate on us. I feel like going into the last game of the season, no matter what happened on Tuesday night, we need to win the game. So on Saturday, so obviously the results went okay for us, but in the long term we need to go out there on Saturday and get the 3 points and see where we end up.
Yeah, reflecting on it, obviously you've joined us on loan for the season. It's been a really positive season. How much would it mean to you to sort of break into those playoff places with, especially with one game to go on the final day?
Yeah, it would mean everything. Obviously, when I first came here, we knew our targets, and that was behind the scenes. We wanted to get promoted. Obviously, we fell short in terms of the automatic places. We've had a great season. Obviously, we've overachieved compared to what people thought it would be like at the start of the season. But nothing's done yet, and our aim is to get in the playoffs now and show everyone that what we really can be.
Yeah, we spoke to Scott a lot through the season about motivation and how sort of building on wins can provide, really good motivation for lads heading into games, putting a good run of form together. But I suppose there is no bigger motivation, is there, than, reaching those playoff places? Yeah,
definitely. Obviously, you can talk all you like, but there's only one thing, and that is to go out there and win the game. It's a massive motivational for all of us as players. We want to play as high as possible. And we've got a great opportunity to do that by going through the playoffs and getting promoted. And that all starts on Saturday by getting the 3 points, and hopefully come the end of the kick-off that we're in there. Yeah,
and obviously we have a big crowd here. We've didn't do too well in the two games with a bigger crowd, but the lads won't be focusing on that, will we? Because on Saturday the atmosphere is going to be great. Everybody's going to be sort of like combined into sort of one goal, which is reaching the playoffs, and the fans can have a big impact on how the lads play, can't they?
Yeah, since I've been here, the fans have been absolutely brilliant. Everywhere we've been, home and away, they've been great. They've been loud. They've sang songs, and it's been a massive boost for us throughout the season. So yeah, it's going to be a good atmosphere on Saturday, and hopefully they can bring the voices and sing us over the line.
Yeah, and I suppose from a personal point, you'll be looking to extend your Crawley Town loan spell by a few extra games as well. So you won't want it to end on Saturday, will you?
No, definitely. It's obviously it's weird because you say like to end on Saturday, and it just don't feel like it should end on Saturday. It's strange. We've done really well, and we're all looking at the end goal of having another 4 games. But yeah, it's football, and things can happen, and hopefully we're smiling come the end of the game.
Perfect. Thanks.
Hi Laurence, how proud have you been this season? Like, because you guys have been relegation favourites at the start of the season, going into now you're obviously a chance to get into League One. How proud are you?
Yeah, really proud. Obviously, behind the scenes, we know we had a great squad here at the start of the season. The training, the way we played, the way we approached games. I knew personally that we were going to have a great season. But yeah, it's something to be proud of. But it would only be a good season if we can end it on a high, and that would be definitely to get into the playoffs, and then we can see where it takes us regarding the playoffs games and see if we can get promoted at Wembley.
Yeah, and obviously you're talking about the scores on Tuesday. You weren't really following it. Obviously, it's not in your hands anymore. There's some big games on Saturday. You got Crewe, Barrow, Doncaster. One of them lose or drop points, and you win. You get in the playoffs. How much are you going to be following them scores in them games?
No, it's something that we will just be concentrating on ourselves. I'm sure it will take care of itself in terms of the crowd will be looking at the scores, and maybe a few of the staff who are up in the stands, and yeah, it's going to be one of them games that we just need to concentrate on ourselves. I feel like if we get the 3 points, I feel like more than likely we probably will be we'll make the playoffs. I feel like there's going to be a team who probably drops a point or a couple of points, and it will change into our hands, and there'll be changes throughout the game. Obviously, if we go 1-0 up, there'll be games going on and this, that and other, but no, the main thing for me is just to concentrate on ourselves, and we have to win the game. So if we win the game, I'm sure the other results will take care of themselves.
Yeah, and obviously your brother Harry Maguire has had a very good week, scoring in the FA Cup semi-final and again last night. How much inspiration are you taking off him into this game?
Yeah, definitely. It's something that throughout my career I've took a lot of advice from Harry, and we speak a lot about football, not just about me, but I speak to him about himself as well, how he can get better, and he speaks to me how I can get better. So yeah, he's had a really good season personally. He's hit a bit of form recently, and yeah, it was a proud moment for me and my family to be there on Sunday to see him score at Wembley, and yeah, he's doing great, and yeah, I'm sure we'll have a chat Friday night about what's going to happen on Saturday.
Yeah, also talking about inspiration, Chesterfield, your parent club, have been promoted, obviously champions in a fantastic season. That was a while ago, but how much inspiration are you taking from them?
Yeah, they've done really well. Massive credit to everybody at the club, the players, the staff. It's a club that deserves to is a big club, and it deserves to be in the Football League. So yeah, it's an inspiration to see the club do really well. But for me, I'm just concentrating on myself and Crawley Town at the minute, because that's where I'm at, and I'm really looking forward to Saturday and hopefully getting in the playoff places.
Yeah, and I'm going into the game on Grimsby. Obviously, they have nothing to play in like you guys. How hard will it be to kind of stay professional, stay humble going into it when you know they have nothing to play for?
Yeah, it's tough because you never know really what type of game it's going to be like. Whether they make a few changes, whether they come full strength. It's a tough one, but you've just got to play your own game. We've prepared all week for how we want to play. We've had a good session out there today. The manager's put a lot of principles and a lot of tactics into us, but we are fully concentrating on ourselves, and hopefully we can get the 3 points.
Lovely, thank you.